Okay. I am doing good, and I'm ready to go. So let's go. Okay, little lad. So I was overhauling the guard. There was okay. I did want to change the potion. This one was one of the. It's always the like I have those thoughts in between doing stuff, and in between doing the stuff that I want to do. That I'm like, okay, actually, I do want to change that into brown, but we're gonna keep the green just because that's simple still. Okay, but the idea I had was changing the earth potion from suck everything in, which is kind of simple, to instead rigid body dot. Okay, so it needs to do a color and yes. Okay, so it's gonna be very much like this, because this also does freeze all. Actually, it doesn't need to freeze everything. There's no reason for that. I don't recall why I was doing that. Because this will make it so that they ghost through each other too. It's like if you bump it and then it turns ghost. Okay, but in this case, freeze all. His trigger is not. That's. I want it to continue to be collidable. The material in this case is. Okay, where's the. I guess crane here? That's is burning, but. Can I imagine that you couldn't sleep when you went to bed at 4? I was gonna say. Seems kind of. Well, I guess it's not early. The sun's still up, but. Yeah. That's kind of rough. At least for me, I feel awful if I do an all-nighter. But. Because I'm up over 30. Getting up over 30 definitely. It's just like, I'm old now. Man, there was such a good, Cracker Milk. The Cracker Milk skit on YouTube that was, worried about getting old. So he's like yelling, help, help, I'm old, and then turns into a skeleton. Don't mind it much. Have cute insomnia. I don't know what that is. I know what insomnia is. I don't know what cute insomnia is necessarily. Okay, so in this case, I guess we'll add another state. So, meaning this might be states on this too, but the potion here, no, the explosion here is, it's because I think I want to change the color of it, which I could just do color equals color green. So again, a little awkward, but oh, let's change everything to glass. Nah, just whatever it hits, meaning basically the crate. Oh, and the guard, but oh, find it cute. That's what it is. Okay. I definitely I don't typically think of insomnia as cute, but I guess now I'm thinking of what is it, Fallen Shadow, the VTuber. It kind of has that like tired look, and it's also kind of adorable. I think tired tends to make like tired to me feels kind of old, and old is a little less cute. But I don't know. There's cute older folk too, so maybe I'm just. I need to expand my mind as to what cute is. Because there are stuff like, you know, like a jumping spider that I'm like, oh, it's adorable. So, this was just for the guard, that I wanted to turn the guard green. Yeah, so that's the difference there. Well, and I could just do the same thing. Okay, this was just a quick thing because I was like, I wanted to change what the earth potion does, because I'm like, then it'll make it different and it'll make it a little more useful. Because now it should be you can float a potion up into the sky and then lock it into place. Possibly. I need to have a slightly better way to manipulate like a specific rate and stuff, but that's also kind of the point. It's just that you have these potions, you throw them, so. Yeah, now that I have an ability to see a potion to pick it up, I need to figure out a... Because that was the tough thing, is I'm like, I don't want to have a bunch of UI, which is why I have the, like, when you pick up the goal, it just goes into your hand. But it's like, so if you pick this potion up, then where does it go? Because this is just on the results screen. It's like, you don't really need to care about this in the long run. But this, you need to know what potions you have. And I was thinking of having it be the numbers. You can use the numbers to switch to whatever potion, but... Okay, so let's do... I want an Earth potion. Earth. Oh, that was why. No, that is kind of... That's hilarious. I guess they get a little less useful if they don't hang around. But... Okay, that was why I was locking them in place. Okay, that's not an earth. I want a green potion. Green potion, please. There we go. Because the ideal is that I... Yeah, bump into this, and I push one of those away. And then I do a little bit of that. Yeah. And then I can jump on them. Yeah! There we go. Okay, that seems cool to me. Okay, so now these are completely locked in place. Instead of like these. Or like these. I guess they are heavy and they're a little hard to push, but I'm like, I know they can be knocked over. Yeah, there we go. Timber. Okay, and then these are still burnable though. Yeah, okay. I don't understand why they do that. Why some of them just kind of like hang around. It's not a bug I'm gonna try to fix now. Have I done Delta time yet? Yes, sure. Okay. It's probably a good thing. Let's do Delta time everywhere. I don't even know what this is. I don't recall making this, but that's also because I pulled the code off of other places and stuff, so... You don't have anything, you don't have anything, you don't have anything, you... Don't have anything? It's probably just the movement that I need to worry about in Delta time. And then here... Because this causes stuff to fly away, right? Yes. I don't need to add a delta time on that, but... Is there a reason I have a variable jump? In terms of the... Well, because I think it just feels a whole lot nicer. I don't know exactly what you mean by a variable jump, because I have it so that you can jump holding space, you keep jumping. Yeah. No, that's just... In terms of a platformer, it just feels nice when you're able to do short hops and stuff instead of... Yeah, so then it's if you want to just get up on a crate like this, you can just do a short hop instead of... Or if you wanted to get all the way up on top of something, you can also hold the button. It's just, it makes the jump a little more variable and it just feels a little better. Instead of having it be a strict, like, you only go up a certain distance. Plus, it also lets you mess with the whatchamacallit, the ghost potions. Obliteration. And then I lock it in place. Oh, I made it so that it doesn't affect the coins, right? Yes. Okay, clearly. Yeah, I was gonna make them different kinds of coins and stuff too. Oh, it's because these don't... Because they're not touching the ground, so they don't... Their physics does not happen. Interesting. Okay. Whatever. So. Time.delta time. I don't know if I need to add it on here. Well, it's on trigger stay. It's just, okay, the one I need to add it on is the... Here? Like I said, I've committed many crimes of not using time.delta time, so I don't exactly know where to put it or how to use it. Tell no one. I even watched that whole video. I watched some... I want to say it was Jonas... The tie roller... troller? I don't know how to do the name, but... I want to say it was him that was saying crimes against... using delta time wrong. Or not putting it everywhere. Okay. Because there was something about, like, you don't want to slap it everywhere sometimes. But... Edge cases? Like I said, I don't remember exactly how to use time.delta time. Okay, that is my movement and jumping. I guess we'll just test that for now. You don't need to put it when you're only applying an impulse force. Okay. Or when applying a force in a fixed update. Yeah, okay, so I don't really need to worry about it here. I mean, that was feeling fine anyway. I think it was just this was the... Because the jump in the game, or the build. The jump in the build and then here was feeling off. Oh, unless this is where I'm doing movement. Oh, no, this is just where I am... Okay, that's the jump, and then... and then based on all this commented out code. There's a fair amount of this is stolen from somewhere else and then modified, and then I don't remember exactly. Okay, that feels like it should be a delta time as well. Yeah, okay, and that's... Like I said, I gotta double check that at some point. I did put that as a bug, right? Variable jump had some issues. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I did put down walking animation not working correctly. Well, whatever. Let's see how this feels. I guess hopefully not too different, but we'll see. And again, I said I was going to work on a guard overhaul, and I haven't gotten around to it in 15 minutes. But that's okay. Eventually. Well, I'm noticing one issue at least. How did that lock me in place? Okay. So let's not do it on the gravity. I don't remember why I was doing a separate gravity either. It's been a while since I messed with this in terms of... It's like, I really should think about, like, just doing these things from the ground up. But it's just tempting when I, maybe apply gravity in the fixed update. Well, there's a kind of gravity in a fixed update. Okay, jump was the one thing that you said was the issue there, but yeah, no need to delta time on that one. Should just be movement and jumping. I just kind of was like, well, maybe it needs to be ironed out on everything else. So maybe the max velocity is finally working. Is what this is telling me. Oh, wait, so if I lock him in place. Okay, good to know that that's... but then if I do the ghost potion... Aha, that one does not fall. Yeah, okay, cool. So, I believe that's that max velocity. He's actually doing something now, because I don't think it was doing anything earlier. So, we're just gonna... Like I said, I don't know exactly how to use it. Then when I add it somewhere, I'm like, I did the math wrong. Okay, let's just see jumping and movement. See if those are working fine. I need to watch that time.delta time video again as to how to use it. Need a more powerful jump strength now, probably. Okay, well, there's the movement working. No. Okay, so now I do need to up the numbers on everything. Oh, so maybe I just needed to up the numbers on the max speed. I don't remember why I had this. That's the other issue. Okay, do I even have max speed anywhere? Oh, it's the rigid body, not the player. Oh, max speed is 0. So that's why I was thinking it wasn't doing anything. So jump force, we're gonna slap zeros on everything. 100. So 10. I was like, max speed was 0 though. Oh, speed, there we go. 350. This is probably gonna be a... Time to delta time is something like fractions. It's a very small fraction, so you have to have powerful forces. Yeah, okay. That might have been the other reason I didn't. I'm like, I like my small numbers. I don't want to mess with absolutely massive numbers. Maybe that'll fix the animation issues. Okay, so... Wow, I made the jump force, like, huge, and that didn't... Well, now it's actually thinking about doing the idle animation. Yeah, there we go. Now it's actually doing the running animation. I don't know why it wasn't earlier. Okay, so let's... So, move speed is a bit ridiculous. So, max speed. I guess cut it in half. So, 175. Max speed like 5 maybe? And jump force, like, even bigger. Since that didn't seem to do anything. What's the issue with the animations? I have no clue. I had a problem with it earlier where it was not doing the running animation. And then when I tried to look into it, it started doing the running animation again. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's fine. And then it came back and I was like, you know what? I'm doing other things. I don't care. Okay, the max speed is... Maybe we just get rid of it. I don't... What happens if I get rid of it? Because I don't know what it's doing. Or maybe we get rid of the time.delta time. Go back to committing crimes because I'm confused. Oh, I should check my laundry here because I think it should be pretty close to... Hey, there we go. Now it's doing the idle animation. Now it's doing the jumping and everything. Huh. Okay, so maybe it was that stupid max speed thing. I don't know why I had that. Wow. That feels a lot better. Yay! Now it's running around. Okay. So that whatever that max speed thing was just kind of dumb. So. No, I do need the delta time on the max speed. What else can we fix? Let's see. The other... That might have been the one major bug that I was looking at. So now the walk animation's fixed. Coin tooltip was not updating correctly. So that was... Now you got me in bug fixing mode. I wanted to fix the guards. That's the thing. Ask one last thing. I mean, you can continue peppering me with questions. Unless it's about time.delta time, which the answer is the tooltip was a player thing? Yes. Okay, so it was if it equals coin, if it equals potion. If I'm not using tween, start using it right now. It's the most important thing for Unity user, and it's and if you have time for polish at the end, try using it everywhere. Tween on what exactly? I know that's another thing that's really good for polish, but I don't know exactly where to use it. Everything? In terms of like animations and like you might have to point to something a little more specific because I'm like, I have an acceleration on the player and stuff too. It's not like it's going immediately into a certain velocity. It's doing an acceleration up to whatever maximum speed. And a lot, my animations have a little bounce to them too. I'm doing the stretch and squash on stuff. Kinda, not squashing, and at least I'm, what is it, exaggeration or something? I feel like my animations are okay. The coin tooltip, that's what I was... So if it hits the coin, it does that tooltip. But then it's supposed to be if it does not hit the coin, then... Animations and explosions, UI stuff, transitions for hit feedback. Well, because I'm doing at explosion force, so like I said, it's not, I'm not doing strict velocities here, so I don't know exactly. I feel like I'm doing a manual version of using tweens and stuff. Well, and I guess if I wanted to go crazy, I could do like a some kind of shader when I change the material of objects and stuff, but it would take 15 to 20 minutes to get a few examples working. Like I said, I think I've also seen videos of it, so... But if you have some other good, like, video references, that works too. I know it's a good thing to use, I just don't know where and how to use it. It's exactly like delta time, where I'm like, I know it's a thing I'm supposed to be using, but when I slap it on stuff, it's like, And then I gotta change all the numbers and make them ridiculous. The tooltip. Okay, so it changes it to coin, and then when you move off of the coin, that should still be maybe fixed update or something. It's like, because it should be moving off of the coin. But it seemed like it was lingering. All the juice is tweens. I figured. Like I said, I'm familiar with the concept, but, okay. Yeah, this. So, it does that. It's supposed to be looking at the ground here. Wait. Oh, this is just saying if it collides with something and it's a coin, turn it to that. It's colliding with the ground. Okay, how about do an else? And then do an else. There we go. So if it's not a coin or a potion, make the tooltip nothing. So if it's not hitting anything, or if it's not hitting a tooltip, or a coin or a potion. Oh, I think that's the other reason I have not messed with tweens as much, because I do pixel art. So I go out of my way to make sure the animations are stiff. And like I cut all of the, like, I don't know that I'm doing it on this project, but I've definitely done it on other ones. Like I think that Voxel Pirate one, I think I have the character specifically like more like claymation kind of style. So I think the style I've aimed for is also less smooth. Dadgummit, I did this again. There we go. Yeah, I'm like, it should take all of a minute to do, but it's not an excuse. Tween has an integer snap. Oh, okay. Then maybe I should be using tween everywhere. I just thought it was to make everything smooth, and when I'm like, I specifically did not want smooth, then I'm like, okay, so the little pirate is... Yeah, this is another project that I'm very proud of, in terms of took me 2 days to make, and yeah, there we go. That's why I hadn't thought about doing tween, is because I was very much specifically cutting off the animations. Do tween is the best Unity asset in the world to fight anybody who disagrees. Okay, well, I guess I will have to pull that up. I'm not going to watch it right now, but for future self, I can... Okay, but is this also a YouTuber I know of or not? Scary intro coming. Interesting. Why are you putting a scary intro on this? TerraDev. Yes, I am familiar with TerraDev. And Unity actually says that I'm, or YouTube actually says I'm subscribed. Because I don't know what's happening with you. I don't know if it's happening for anybody else, but my YouTube just insists on saying I'm not subscribed to anybody. And then even the people that I know I'm subscribed to, there we go. Okay. So that's the tooltip fixed now too. Cool. Oh, I should probably do it on the Philosopher's Stone there too. So, do an else if. Let's get the music going again. Yeah, these are short little albums. Oh, that's the problem. It's like, because if I look up his next project, I think that's a much bigger project. And then Twitch will flag it and say, issues. So now... I did tag it goal, right? Or did I? Is it tagged to goal? It's not tagged as anything, is it? I don't have a goal tag. I could use the name, but the name's long. And then my lazy self is making a mess of things because it's just, well, it's like I could spend a lot of time and I don't have a lot of time then. Converted over 20 people using Dutween. Should get paid. That's you gotta look and see if there's an affiliate. An affiliate link. Although I'm assuming it's a small Unity asset or something, but... Okay. So now... we'll have this tooltip. And I already have it doing the pickup, so then it's just here. The... Philosopher's Stone. Okay. Oh, I keep thinking that... I actually started in the morning here. I keep thinking that my audience is gonna be like, oh, gotta go to bed, go to sleep. It's always so weird to me when I start early, and it's like, oh yeah, I can hang around. Oh yeah. You can, can't you? I'm so tempted to make the coins into different... It's free. Pro version has Text Mesh Pro and some additional features, but it's not necessary. Okay. Well, yeah, I can see how you converted people, especially if it's free. What audience? There's Redox. He shows up on a regular basis, and Polycube shows up on a regular basis. At least recently, past like month, I guess. They've both been pretty regular. Well, and that's yeah, it's kind of weird to have a couple of regulars. There was one other guy from Australia that was a regular, but I think he stopped kind of watching Twitch stuff. So, which I guess that's not late night European, but if you're watching the VOD, I'd be surprised if anybody watches the VOD. Well, Twitch does say there's like views on it, and I'm always confused. Where I'm like, it's got to be like a bot or something that clicks on it and goes, "Oh, here's 2 seconds of stream starting soon." So. Although I say I don't watch VODs, and I literally was just watching a VOD yesterday because I was watching somebody do a playthrough of Persona, and then I took off to do a stream of game dev while they were finishing the game, and I was like, okay, I'll go back and at least watch the end of the game. Okay, so the tooltip, coin tooltip not updating correctly, should have been a bug, not a. Get there. Disable results interaction. I guess I'm doing bug fixing now instead of the game. So here, the results. The detected toggle should be not interactable. The goal found toggle should be uninteractable. And detected should be uninteractable. Why was this one uninteractable? Dadgummit. Okay, so now let's just go run into a door and make sure that those can't be toggled. Kind of want to switch out the art on them just so that they're a little less default Unity asset. But that's kind of why I go out of my way to switch out the text and stuff, because I feel like it does a lot if it's not default text. I guess I'm gonna win the game and then... Oh, I gotta turn off that directional light, because for some reason it's glitching out there. What? Why is that a different color? Excuse me? Oh, detected, and I thought I turned off interactable on that one. Results, caught, toggle, uninteractable. Thank you. Meaning, I guess I have all this stuff on update, which I didn't realize. Okay. Yeah, because none of the stuff because I don't make like episodes of a show or anything. There would not be. Yeah, I was trying. There was a while where I was watching Vulo Lives, who was reading through all of Garfield, just kind of slowly going through all of Garfield. And I was keeping up with it for a while, and then I missed a few, and then it was just like, no, that's never gonna happen. I don't know if Vulo Lives still streams. Because they were doing like a whole talk show thing for a while and then switched into like, okay, let's just read Garfield because that's a little easier to do on a regular basis. Oh, did I even check the tooltip there? Is this properly tagged as a goal? It is, okay. I forgot that's the other reason why I was picking it up. Okay, so tooltip. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, I need to make it function like a coin now. And then here. Yeah, there we go. So you need to actually function like a coin. Kind of. Except you're supposed to slap into the hand. So that's correct. Oh, so the coin... So instead of on trigger enter, all of this stuff will be... Oh, so both of those, I just have ghost versions on the hands. But I think that was just for placing things. So I guess I could get rid of them, but I'll keep it for now. So, this, I'm just going to do, instead of on trigger enter, picked up. I'm just going to do a... Yeah, I have no clue. Like, that's... Man, and I'm at a new job that does Unity stuff, and I still don't feel like I'm learning good code. Because they even went out of their way to say, like, no, we're going to get rid of the comments on this. And it was like, oh, okay. I always... Because I've done a lot of code stuff, but I never know if it's good. I never know if it's actually, like, good code. And then somebody says, you should be using tweens everywhere. You should be using delta time. And it's like, oh, yeah, I probably should. But I was never really taught it, so... Oh, well then this could just be player. 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 And then player. Really should, it'll change your life. Yeah, I don't know if there's a good spot for finding like how to do good Unity code necessarily, as opposed to just good code. I tried looking up some like good code practices and stuff, and they were talking about like using a break in the middle of a, you know, breaking out of a function a little sooner and stuff. that I'm like, oh yeah, a little weird to me that you don't just like have it go through the whole thing. But oh, wasn't talking about the good code, using the tweens. Yeah, okay, I should get into the tween stuff. Well, like it. You sold me when you said that it has an ability to do the integers instead of just. It's like, so if I can still get that kind of jerky motion, that's or the like that low frame rate kind of look. That's what sold me. Okay, so then the goal. So the player. When you're looking at this, then you go to hit.collider, get components, goal, and then the thing I what did I just call it? I just named it. Picked up. There we go. That makes a lot of sense, and yet I couldn't remember it. Picked up. There we go. And then pass in this. Oh. There we go. Okay, so now I guess I'm just doing bug fixing. It happens every time. Like, I want to work on making the guards work better, and now I've done an hour of bug fixing. Or most of an hour of bug fixing. Man, it's always wild how I go from, like, oh man, I'm getting a little tired of standing. And then I get distracted by this, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got no problem standing for a while. Okay, let's go find the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, okay, so these tooltips are still working good. And then, why is it always on the edge? It's supposed to be just kind of randomly placed. Okay, nope, you bastard. Okay, that's just if the hit collider is goal. It needs to be like the coin here. This was pressed this frame. Oh, it does still need the tooltip. So yeah, that's why I separated those out. Because it will need the tooltip when it looks at it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and I'm really hoping I can just use the lights to kind of draw the eye. Because that was the other thing, is playing Dishonored there, it was like, it was almost obnoxious to have the radar there. Streaming early? Yes, I am. I'm doing another weekend of just doing dev stuff, despite the fact that I have, like, no food in my fridge, and, I should probably clean, and I should probably move my laundry around, actually. Thank you for the reminder. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Like I said, thank you for the reminder. I think sort of unintentional, but thank you for the reminder. Okay, back to bug was fixed. If bug, then fixed. Okay, there we go, cool. So now I have to actually manually pick it up. There we go. And then go run to the exit. Yay, I'm so glad this running animation's working again. Even if it's clunky. Okay, and these are uninteractable. Yay! Polish. Trying to figure out adding footsteps since the game for almost 4 hours now. What issue are you having there? That seems like it shouldn't be too hard. Actually working on the game for like 7 hours now. That's pretty good. I tend to work in 3-hour chunks. I hit a meal time and I'm like, okay, time to take a break, and yeah, maybe 4-hour chunks. And even that I hit like 3 hours and I'm like, let's do a little break and play some Bolitro. Okay, now guard stuff. Okay, disable the results interaction. Tutorial text is kind of working. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Too many free time to the point where I can work on it 12 hours a day if you wanted. I mean, this is a good spot to be at. I don't recall. No breaks. We have a new game now. I was kind of thinking. I was like, I still have the tab open. I'm like, I could still boot this up. I gotta see if I can get a successful run. Okay, so that was the tooltip stuff. So, do I want to pull over the guards from this game? Or do I want to work on the AI? I want to work on the guard AI. That's what I put down that I was going to work on. Okay, and the Unity's going to take eons to load anyway. Yeah, I'm trying to do the thing where you make the same game over and over and over, and at the end you get very good at it. And then you can sell Elden Ring to millions of people. Police? Cop? Police. There we go. Yeah. Why did I do him invisible? Yeah, we'll have to do another model of not just straight up pointing gun. So, because I'm thinking I can also do, because that one prisoner model I have has character holding a thing. So if I can change this out with the cop and then just have the knife be a flashlight, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, I don't want to do modeling right now. I want to work on the AI, and then I go look at the models anyway. Okay, the distraction is real, but I think that's also why I like game development, is because there's just so many different things you can do depending on how you're feeling, and still be making a game. Gonna take a short break. I mean, if you've been working on it 4 hours, that makes sense. Return to 3D modeling buildings, and footsteps should be final touches. That's I've sprinkled some audio around, but I have not actually finished any audio stuff for this. And I'm probably gonna keep my placeholder. Yay and ow. Okay, so I did have the different states. Now I needed to get to actually switch between them. So what I'm thinking of doing is just putting a big old sphere on the guard. Yeah, okay, no, I need the... I don't recall why I have both a capsule collider and a box collider, but whatever. Shoot. Because... Actually, wait, I can do a... So if I do a sphere collider, and then I do is trigger, then I could do on trigger enter, which is what I want to mess with. Well, I guess I could explain the whole plan. The whole plan is that it's an on trigger enter for the sphere, so if the player gets inside of the sphere, then the guard will shoot a ray from its face at the player, and if that angle is in the right angle, then the guard will have seen the character. Oh, and if the ray hits only the player and nothing, well, hits the player first, then it will be the guard has seen you, is the plan. Okay, wait, where is the middle of? Okay, where's the middle of? Okay, where's the middle of? I don't remember where the middle of the player is. Okay, let's just drag it up. I keep wanting to try to remember. Okay, I can't drag it up because it's the collider. Is it 10? Why does that not seem to be doing... It's not seeming to have the desired effect. Okay, this is going to be more like 5. Although I know like Dishonored, you have like a absolutely massive sight range. Alright, something like that maybe. And then if I want the center to go up a little bit, and it didn't look like it was doing that. Okay, that's too high. So how tall? It says why it should be 1.5, 1.6, 1.2, something. Okay, there we go. Whatever works there. Okay, so now this is a trigger. So on the guard. So here is going to be on trigger enter. Down to physics. Okay, wait. First, determine if it's a player. So if the play, no, on trigger stay rather. On trigger stay. And then if the trigger is, so if the trigger is game object dot tag equals player. I guess I could do physics dot raycast from here. I think I need to do out. So physics dot raycast from yeah, just from its position to the other dot game object. Okay, what is the whole thing again? Origin direction. That's for that one. Yeah, that's okay. I want. Okay, not the ray. I don't want to make a ray. I just want the 2 points. And I also want the distance. Origin direction distance. Right? No, out raycast hit info. There we go. No. There we go. Origin direction distance. No. There we go. Origin direction out raycast hit info. Max distance. That's what I think I want. So direction is, that's not the correct direction. Can I do it a different way? Okay, now I gotta figure out the math on the direction. So then out raycast hit max distance of like 15. I mean, that should be okay. We're just gonna do. Why are you complaining about this is the thing. I'm doing a physics.raycast over here. How am I doing it over here? Physics raycast, these two things, out raycast hit. Okay, it's probably just the fact that this is incorrect. Let's just double check that. Oh, yeah, I could sit. It's been plenty enough time. I'm gonna do that. Okie dokie. So, now I need to actually figure out the direction. Which is... Can I just do that minus that? I think so, right? So new vector 3 between the transform position minus the other dot game object dot transform dot position. I don't need to make it into a vector 3. There we go. Okay. So, now... There's a debug that you can do. Oh, yeah, dot normalized. I should probably slap a dot normalized on it. I don't think that it'll matter much, but that's probably a good idea. Yeah, I'm slow. I'll get where I'm needing to go eventually. That was definitely happening at work yesterday. It was just like, oh, here's all this stuff that you need to know, and I'm like, and managed to keep up just barely. It was like, oh, it looked like you were typing at one point, and I'm like, oh no, I figured it out. It just took me a little bit. So, this is shooting array from the guard at the player to see if it hits. Then I need to take the so if hit, which has a series of colliders. The collider that was hit. So okay, it might just be the first collider that was hit. So then if the collider is the player, yeah, so this is on trigger stay, and this is the if the collider actually hits the player, or if the ray actually hits the player. We're just gonna snag this again. Okay. So then this should bump it into chasing. State equals states dot chasing. Okay, but right now they can see behind, so I need to clamp this somehow. I need to clamp that ray somehow. Oh, but if the player is behind anything, then the guard won't see you, basically. Hopefully, is what this is supposed to be doing. Okay, so this is if they see the player go into chasing. And then... Oh, this should actually be the last scene point. There we go. So if last scene point equals the hit collider dot transform dot position. Do I have to do game object at transform dot position, or can I just do that? I can do that. Website claims to have free to use 3D model. Asks for sign up. It shows $50 instead of free after sign up. Yeah, that's... Well, and it might be one of those, like, it was free at one point, or the, like, you get a free model if you buy the $50. At least you use the spam email. That's good that you're not clogging up your regular email. So... So now this is if... Well, it should be... So otherwise, if it can't see the player, it should go to the last scene point, which means it should go to the searching. Even this is probably clunky, but still. Remember logging into the mail again on an old phone just to get notification spam for 2 hours? Gee whiz. Maybe don't sign up for so many email things so that your spam folder doesn't get... I guess so that your spam email... Well, I guess if you're making it specifically for a spam email, then... Oh, just aged stuff you didn't read? Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I think I have like an old business email, but I cleared it out fairly recently, and nobody was using it anyway, so... Yeah, I need to update it. Because I think it's like, it was based on an old game name. I'm like, oh, well, I haven't worked on that forever, so maybe I should just make it company name instead of a game name. Then I can have an official business email and be an official business boy. So, I was trying to figure out when I did switch to searching. So patrolling is pretty obvious. That's just the default. And then did I have this doing? Yeah, okay. So if it gives up after a certain time, it goes back to patrolling. And then here, this puts it into chasing. And then I just need to get chasing to go to searching. And that is if you can't see the player. Yeah, pretty much. Or can I just do it on update? I can never remember if this will happen after update or not. Because then it'll just default to searching if it's not seeing the player. And then I don't remember where fixed update happens in terms of on trigger stay and stuff too. Okay. So how about, let's just do dumb bad idea for now and just do a debug and see where it's at. So state equals states.searching here. So it's always going to be searching. No, because I wanted to go back to patrolling. So this is if it's... No. Wait. Okay, I should really just determine if this is working. And then, so let's just slap a thing in. Well, no, it should just go after the player if it sees the player. So it's, like I said, it's not clamped, meaning if you get anywhere near a guard and... Okay, but hopefully objects will get in the way. So if there's something in between you and a guard, they will not chase you. But if there is not... this... Okay, it's just Unity being stupid. And then... So now hopefully, like I said... There is no guards. I need to add some guards. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get a whole bunch of stuff done and then just devote myself to level generation stuff. Because I think that's where the game is really going to sing. Is if I can make an interesting environment. Which I have an environment right now. I think if I can make it... Because that's, at least when I was playing Dishonored, that was really what was making it work. Was the fact that it was an interesting environment to explore, and right now this is... What in the heck is going on? What in the heck is going on? So what were you saying? Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Oh, well, okay, then do a double check on here. Huh? Oh, this is checking. It's just so if hit, just hit is not equal to no. Is that the issue, or is it collider? Okay, so hit dot collider though. Hit that collider. There we go. So, if you've collided with something, and if that something is a player, then... But a guard did run into me, it seemed. So, the guards are not defaulting to patrolling, so they're gonna just chase me no matter what anyway. Okay, so let's do that. Prefabs. You. I could probably just call you guard at this point. It's probably a better idea. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I want to go back to patrolling. Meaning they're just gonna stand there. And not actually move anywhere. I need to really drink the water right after I pour it. Because I take cold water and then let it sit there and get warm. And then drink it. And it's like, it's so much better when it's cold. Yes. So much better when it's cold. Okay. So now... Yeah, you were derping out into a wall despite the fact that I argued with the pathfinding a bunch. That's what I wanted to spend my weekend on, was getting pissed off with the pathfinding. So now, you are chasing me. Right, I'm in your trigger. Alright, so let's double check all the things. Drinking non-cold water is a crime. Is it as bad as not using Delta time? Because I am very much a criminal then. Although if I'm drinking water, it's cold water. I don't drink like hot water or anything, but like I said, I do end up drinking warm water because I leave the cold water out, but... Okay, so now Let's see if there's any obvious things that I missed. So the sphere collider is a trigger. And the guard is patrolling, so it wasn't running after me immediately. And then the on-trigger stay if it equals player. So let's make sure the player is tagged properly. Yes, tagged properly as player. It's equal to not using delta time and tween at the same time. I don't know how. I'm pretty sure I should just be reading it as do tween, but that doesn't feel as good either. Or dot ween, which is why I keep just doing tween, because I'm like, that's easier to say. That has good mouthfeel instead of do tween. Do it. It is do tween. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna go from the top, make sure that it's hitting the player. Since it didn't seem to be responding much yet. That's why I left a weekend for doing all the guard stuff. Because I figured it was gonna be a pain. So, on, trigger, stay. Let's just make sure that that's working. And then found player, and then here whatever, chase the player. Okay, so now let's see how deep this goes. Functions are called do move and do rotate. Is the do just a? Is it supposed to be capital? Like, is it? Is the do in initials? Is that what that is, or is it just do for the sake of do the thing? Holy balls. What's with all this target stuff? Okay, so it's doing on trigger stay. What was all this again? Okay, this is the stupid patrolling thing that was not working. There. So I'm focusing on this right now. So it's doing on trigger stay, so we're gonna just not worry about that one. It's like an order. Do use do tween. Okay, so I was on the right track when I was saying do it. Execute order 66. Okay, you found the player. That's good. Now, are you shooting a ray from your face into... Okay, so that seems to be what it's doing, is it's finding the player, but it's not... Okay, well then give me... Yeah, it's just... Well, okay, hopefully it doesn't explode if it's null, right? It'll just say null. So, here, tell me what this is. Hit. And then hit. Dot collider. Do I have to do name? Or can I... We'll do name, just to be sure, just to be safe. Okay, so this will tell me what it's hitting. What's the debug ray? I don't remember what the... Okay, Unity debug ray. What's the... Debug draw array. Okay, I was like, it's not debug.ray. Okay, debug.draw array. And then you have to pass in the array that you want, right? And I don't know if a hit counts. But I guess I am doing the physics.raycast, so... Okay. We'll slap this in here too. So debug, draw array, and do this. Start, direction, color, duration. Why does it need a duration? What? Okay, start and direction. And doesn't it also have the... Oh, is this what the duration is? Okay, so... I suppose. So let's see what that does. So... Hopefully it'll be a green ray coming from the middle of the guard. It's not going to be from the face, but that's okay. Especially because the guard can't look up and down. Although I think I am going to have like a shooting state where they can actually like aim. Because that's sort of what I have in this game. Is that the guards like lean back to try to shoot you just because they don't have an ability to turn their head and move their arms. Oh, so I need to get close enough to a guard to actually trigger the... This will go over here. So, there we go. It's a crate, hitting a cube, hitting a crate, hitting a front wall, hitting a plane. So give me the player. Okay. And then you are... huh? Oh, so that... I don't know if that duration is accurate. Also, why is it like a billion different angles there? Interesting. Okay, so instead of transform.position, needs to be... Okay, so that's why I needed to come from the face and not the... I didn't even think about the fact that it was going to be... Yeah, the foot of the character. Okay, so the sphere, I bumped it up to 1.6, so that's obnoxious. So now we do a new vector 3. And then start doing this because these are going to get kind of long at this point, so there. So transform. Still have 3 more days for the jam. Three full days. I think there's still hours for the... Yeah, so basically 4 days. It just ticked over. It's 9 o'clock on Wednesday. At least for me, my time zone, 9 o'clock. Yeah, so I'm gonna... My plan is to work all this weekend, Monday, Tuesday, and then I'm not gonna try to squeeze it any time because it'll be 9 in the morning, so it's like maybe if I wanted to squeeze in some time in the morning, if I wanted to just ditch work and work on this, but I'm taking it chill. I'm not freaking out trying to push myself. That's just not how I roll. Because I've tried to do the all-nighter stuff, and it just does not. My brain is so full of fuzz, and it's just so much better if I sleep and if I take a break and stuff. I think it's the same kind of ethos I have with like eating desserts and stuff too, where I'm like, I just want a little sugar, I just want a dessert. And I need to figure out a way to get a healthier dessert, and to make it not super large either. That have enough time for me to help with do tween. Well, like I said, I do want to look at the video. I'll tell you when I find a good stopping point. Right now, I want to focus purely on the guard stuff, so I want to make sure the guards can actually go between their different states and actually chase you down and stuff. I feel like it's kind of necessary, so. But yes, I will entirely entertain some learning on how to properly use tweens. And I do have a Discord if you wanted to chat, like, actually just over voice. That's easier too, so. That one's long. It's a shorter and better video. Well, I mean, I'll probably watch both. Oh, this is a super quick video. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it depends on how difficult actually implementing tween stuff is. So, doesn't seem too bad if there's a minute-long video that kind of explains it, but that was just an option I was throwing out there. Here, I wanted to add that 1.2f. There we go. And so same thing for the debug ray is this. And I think I'm going to get rid of that duration. Because I don't know if that's the same as the distance on this. And I don't know that it really matters either. Because it's going to be, if it enters that sphere, then you're going to... Maybe I just get rid of that. Yeah, because the sphere is basically the distance of the ray, is basically what I'm doing. Or why am I even doing a sphere? Because I'm like, I could just shoot a ray at the player, and if it's... because this has a distance on it. I think I overcomplicated things. Yeah, because if I do a distance on it, then I can just take all of this stuff and throw it in the update instead. Or possibly fixed update. Okay, so we're going to just not worry about this and not worry about the sphere. So this will just be... Oh, maybe that's why? No, I have the player. I just gave the player to the... Yeah, the target. This just has a target. I just gave it the target, so... Ta-da. And that is, yeah, the game object. Okay, so then I don't even need the sphere. I just was overcomplicating things. It's like, no, that was very easy to make. So we're gonna just do that. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's because it was on the debug. Did I still have... Well, okay, the debug will tell me if the direction is right. And then the distance will be working on the other one. And there is, I suppose, the duration there, but... Okay, so... Left wall? Why are you hitting the left wall specifically? So there should be... Array. So there should be... Array. So there should be... Array. Wait, is this the ray that's going towards the player? Because it's not supposed to be in your feet. It's supposed to be... What is this? It sure looks like a ray. It's supposed to be pointed at you. You should be filled with rays. Okay. I need to use the restroom. We'll be back. Okay, now the debug ray should also be positioned correctly. So why you not do this? Well, and at least the ray. Okay, let's go stand right next to a guard. See if that does anything too. It's like technically if it was hitting the floor exactly, then it would be just... What are those errors? What? What's all this nonsense? Okay, so this is the... That's fine, that's a debug. I have it checking properly if it's, There we go. And I lied. I wish to see the warnings, not the errors. Well, we'll leave those on. Okay. So... Dadgummit! You, there. Okay. So now... Is it ever hitting the player, despite the fact that it should be pointing at the player at all times? Ya goof. Okay. So you... The ray is... shooting over there. Also, it looks like it's coming out of the feet still. Shouldn't it be coming out of the middle of the body? That is the debug ray, right? Or is that something else entirely? So you? Is that the debug ray? I confused. I thought it was a lot more obvious. Okay, no. Okay, it is shooting a blue ray out of the face. But I'm confused as to why it's shooting it way the heck over there. Wait. Am I doing the math wrong? Well, okay, obviously I'm doing the math wrong, but how am I doing the math wrong? Because I thought it would be its position. This is the guard position minus the target position. Well, I know I can do, what is it, vector3.look at? I always think it's vector3, so transform.look at? Transform dot, nope. Why'd you just say transparency mode? Transform dot look at, there we go. Okay, and this I don't actually have to, so target. And this should return a... So, no. This is just... It makes the transform look at it. Is that what it was saying? Vector3 dot up. Draw ray and raycast have different parameters, and I have them different, right? They should be pretty similar. The origin, which the origin, yeah, start, and or origin. Direction being this, and then direction being that, and then color. And there is a distance on this one. This is also the hit there too. But it should be the same. It's got start, direction, and the start and the direction are the same. It's also kind of hard to see, and I don't know why. I thought it used to be really easy to see, but... It used to be different. Yeah, and Unity changes stuff all the time, so... okay, and then here... Yeah, rotates the transforms so that the forward vector points at the target's current position, but I don't actually want to have the guard look at the player to determine if they're looking at the player. Maybe bump up the thing. That's what I was thinking. If I can... Oh, it's supposed to be green. I'm looking at those blue rays and stuff. Depth test. Oh, so maybe it's So maybe I'm not seeing the debug ray. I'm like, it should be there and it should be visible. I mean, I guess I could do a different part of the guard that determines whether it's looking at the thing or not. Because this is the issue I'm having, I think, is the direction is... Okay, wait, is this a gizmo thing? That I have gizmos off or something? Draw mode. No, I don't want to mess with that. Something about lighting. Settings. Toggle visibility of gizmos. Okay, gizmos should all be visible. Raycast? I would have... It looks like they're all on, so I would assume... Okay, did Unity have a ray thickness? Oh, how long the line will be visible for in seconds. Oh, maybe I need to add a... I thought... Okay, so let's do... is that in seconds or frames? Oh, I guess we'll add a duration on it. I was assuming the duration... Well, okay, I guess that's... So maybe adding a duration to it would be... Should be seconds? Okay. Also, 5 seconds is ridiculous, but... Oh, that's why it was so many different rays, because it was looking in different directions based on the animation, and because they were all lasting for 5 seconds. Okay, but now these should also be infinite, right? So you are... I'm having a sinking suspicion that I just did the math backward. Yes, I think I might have done the math backward. Dadgummit. I thought it might have been that. So how's about this? Yeah, okay, I thought it's supposed to be target to position instead of position to target. Okay, it's just looking like the rays are backwards, so... At least I'm calling how to do this. Okay, so now, instead of them forcibly not looking at the player, hopefully they will forcibly look. Look at me! It's like how many different versions of look at me? Witness me! Witness me, bloodbag! Look at me. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Okay, now... Oh! Oh no! Hey! That was looking good. Obviously, I need to... Like I said, constrain the ray, but... Okay, so let's go find some guard. You're actually patrolling? What is this? You're moving around? That's crazy. So now if I do this, then you can actually see me. Yeah, you turn into the running version. Didn't feel like I was moving that fast. Hell yeah! It's getting there. It's getting there. Where's another guard? So you are currently derping out. And then if I get here, then you come after me. Yeah! Do look at me? Is that also one of the tween things? I'm seeing why you were saying, hey, this is I mean, I don't know that are you really gonna notice that much of it? Well, no, yeah, you are. That's the thing about polish, is you're not gonna consciously notice it, but you are gonna unconsciously notice it. Okay, so now I need to constrain the ray so that it is okay, so it's physics.raycast from there to there. And then say there's no look at me, but there is a look at. Yeah, I would assume. Me is one of those things that would be hard to define. So well, it's not one of like it's not a package that you can throw in from like the package manager, right? I have to go to the Unity asset store and find it. Okay, now I'm trying to focus on this, so then what I need to do is constrain it so that it's only if it's in front of. So how do? So I need to throw out any. Can I get the angle between its forward and whatever this raycast is? Because that's I think what I want to do is the angle between where it's looking and then where this is pointing. If that's greater than a certain amount, then so yeah, trying to see if the enemy is facing towards you. Well, I'm trying to yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do. Because now I have a ray that determines if you get close enough, it'll see the player and chase them. But now I need to make sure that it's within a certain, like, so that you can get up behind the enemy and not trigger it. But if you get in front of him, then probably use a dot product. That makes sense. But now I gotta figure out what numbers they are. Yeah, because I'm like, I have the forward vector. Not for each. Don't do it. Don't do whatever for each. No! I don't know what you just did there, but it lagged out. Okay, so then I have the forward vector. You did it again! Stop helping. Forward. So I have the forward vector, and I have the raycast here. So how do? Because it's like I kind of want to compare the angle of like if it's so then because what is the vector here? Is the other question. And this is why I was devoting a weekend to doing all this math stuff, because I was like, probably gonna be a pain. Because it's just because I have the pieces for making the ray, but oh wait, so raycast hit. Does that also have like the ray hit? Dot Triangle index? Interesting. Oh, to determine whether it's inside or outside of an object? Okay, so I don't see a... Well, because is it just this is the... Okay, that's the direction. Yeah, so that is... So it's just comparing the... Now I gotta remember how to use dot product. So vector 3 dot product clamp and magnitude angle between. Aha! So angle between the forward vector and the where the player is in relation to the guard. And then if this is greater than or less than some number, then actually chase the player. So you actually need to go here, do an and we're gonna do another lesson of robot science because I love robot science. It's an old dead project, but facing is dot product normalize B minus A normalize direction facing of A. I'm tempted to try your version just to see if it works, but I'm also tempted to try my version to see if it works. So I'm already starting on mine, so let's do that first. So the angle between those two things, what angle do I want? And is this positive or negative? Oh, it's deprecated. Oh, okay. Should I use something else? Use vector 3 angle instead. Okay. Angle. What's this one do? Same thing. Okay. Angle in degrees between two vectors. And then, but is that positive or negative? So then, okay, let's do another unity vector 3 angle. Yeah, vector 3 angle. The angle returned is the angle of rotation from the first vector to the second. The angle returned will always be between 0 and 180 degrees because the method returns the smallest angle between the vectors. That is, it will never return a reflex angle. Okay. So that answers my question. I don't have to worry about whether it's positive or negative. So then... I don't know how it would have been negative anyway, but it's just because I'm thinking when you rotate something, you could put in negative 90 or 90, so, or whatever, a positive or negative, and then I guess just the peripheral vision, whatever number that would be. I guess we'll do a float and do just look angle, I guess. Okay, we're gonna do it at 0, meaning I'm not gonna mess with it. Just to see if you have to be directly in front of the guard. And then I probably won't make it much bigger than that. Yeah, okay, the other big thing is getting it back to search mode. Okay, and now for the moment of truth. Using degree angles is usually not best practice in Unity. Negative values get borked often. Well, this one isn't returning a negative value, so hopefully it's not too bad. Okay, so you do not see me. That's good, up until I hop in front of you. Okay, the crate's in the way. No! That is your forward vector, right? Okay, unless it's behind you. Unless it's to the side. No! What's the null ref I'm getting? I looked at it earlier. Okay, pause this and then do this. Oh, it was the debug. The debug was saying that it's not hitting anything. So at this point, I don't really need it. And then the... So now draw the ray. Oh, I was assuming I was close enough to the guard. Okay, so that's still working. And then its forward is still the same. Actually, you. So that is its forward vector, right? Yeah. It's not rotated in any way. Oh, it might be breaking things for the angle code since it's before that. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. So then... I guess we give it another go. Might also be a distance thing, I don't know. Although... Because I did have a distance on there, right? I had a distance of 15? Yeah. So I don't exactly know how... It seemed to be chasing me, though. Well... Okay, guard. I still have not turned off that directional light. Where'd you go? You're actually patrolling? You guys are actually moving? No, okay. So, nothing. 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 Okay, the directional light. Go away. Since I'm remembering that it's there. Yeah, that's... Oh, if it's less than 0, which it will never be 0. How about a less than or equal to? Whoopsie daisies. Well, and actually that means... Well, no, if I move in front of the object, there should be that one frame that actually puts it into chasing mode. Hopefully. That might be a bit strict. So I might need to open up the look angle a little bit. I can't push you. Okay, 0 is probably a bit strict. Oh, let's just say, you know what? Screw the boxes. It seems to be finding the player okay. So now, number of crates. That seems off. That's like the crate height or something, right? Yeah, crate frequency. There we go. Okay, so why do I have Gnome crates again? So wherever you're making the crates, just how about no? There we go. Yeah, there's some code I was proud of because it's recursive. Every time I use a recursive thing, I'm like, I'm proud of it. It works. It doesn't explode. Okay, so this will be no crates. And then, like I said, I think it might be a little too strict on a 0 angle to be able to see if it's actually working or not. So I might need to open up the angle a little bit. Yeah, and then you bastards actually patrol just fine if there's no obstacles. Yeah, okay, a look angle of 0 is a little ridiculous, a little too much. So, let's do a look angle. That's the warehouse. Let's do a... the guard. We're gonna call you guard at this point. Guard. Okay, don't rename it. I lied. So look angle is gonna be 360. No, it's gonna be 180 because that is the maximum. Okay, so now if I exist, hopefully they will see me and come after me. And then I can shrink the number over time. If it works. Yes, no. Buddy, are you... Ow. Why did one of them not care? Okay, so now let's shrink the angle to like 10 and see how that works. Look angle like 10. Test against a single enemy and debug log its angle on update. I mean, you could do it the smart way, or you could just do it the fun way. Fiddle with number. You could take the scenic route, or you can take the, you know. Okay, so now I have to get in front of you. Oh, oh! You saw me. Oh, you also saw me. Hell yeah. So you are oblivious. Completely oblivious until... Aha! Oblivious until... Yes! Hell yeah. Everybody's pissed. You're supposed to lock in place. I guess they didn't get the memo on that. Sweet. Okay, so that is... The guards can now see you and chase you. Sweet. Actually, I'm gonna go take a victory piss. That's what I'm gonna do. I will be back. Okay. Yeah, and I still need to fix this stinking patrolling stuff at some point. But that's... Okay, so now I have... The guard can see you and chase you. Meaning I also no longer need this debug array. Okay, and I also no longer need this debug. It is chasing the player. So now it's how do I get out of the chasing state? Oh, I guess let's slap some crates and stuff in the way again. Well, oh, so if I do the yeah. Okay, so now that it's in the update here, I can do just states. So state equals states.searching. Unless it actually is currently seeing the player and then it goes to chasing. And then searching was last seen point, which should be whatever this last point is. And then it'll go to a random position near that point. I mean, technically it should go to that point and they'd go from that point, but... Okay, so let's see. An elapsed search time. I don't know if that is... if I've actually added a number to that or not. Because then if it's 0, then it should be if the elapsed search time is greater. Or if the search time, which is 0, and the elapsed search time, which is there. So if search time is 0, then it should immediately go into patrolling. Which I don't think the search time has been bumped up. So hopefully it should be if you no longer see the player, you immediately go back to whatever you were doing. The patrol search times, let's go 0 instead of 300. So now hopefully, yeah, so this will basically skip the searching step. So you guys are, oh, you saw me clearly. So, actually, I think I'm seeing a problem with searching. Nope. Okay, you guys are fine. Just kind of derping out. You're just very derping out. Okay, so now. Okay, one of them you saw me. And now you're coming after me. I can't hide behind anything because there's nothing to hide behind. Okay. You guys aren't searching. You're trying to do patrolling, right? You didn't see me? You saw me. You didn't see me? You're still not seeing me? Oh, yeah. It's if you stop seeing me, you immediately go back to what you were doing. T. Okay, cool. So that's just working. So then go to... So bump that back up to 300 then. That is a surprise. And a pleasant one. Okay, so yeah, I didn't even need to hide behind anything because it was literally just... If you stop seeing me... I guess that's true. So it would be like they see you, you go behind a box and jump up around the box and behind them and they wouldn't see you. So. Okay. So now I guess it's testing to see if the searching is working correctly. So it's chasing. I don't really know how to do searching in a good way though. Because right now it's literally just, it hangs around that point that we last saw you at. Which I think is fine. I think that works. Oh, the search range. What is the search range? Is the search range 0, which is why they were all kind of just hanging... Well, no. They were hanging around because the patrolling is just stupid and it doesn't work, and I don't know why. Search range is 10. I guess that's... okay. So, give me crates again. Okay. And then still need to switch out the visuals. And then I still need to switch out the... Or I want to add shooting as an option too, so that they have a little more of an ability to chase after the player. Oh, hello. I tried to make a safe zone. I thought I had a safe zone in there where it's like, don't place anything near the player. And it just did not seem to take, I guess. Yeah, stupid patrolling. If there's any obstacle in the way, oh, I'm stupid. I know the nav mesh works just fine though, because if you can see the player and come after me, you navigate around stuff just fine. I feel like it should be able to see you at this angle. You did. Oh, okay. And then we run away. I forget what I was testing. Oh, it was... So now if I do some... Oops. I do something like this. Yeah, okay, you no longer see me and you no longer... Oh, you no longer see me and you no longer chase me. Okay, yeah, so if I hide behind a box at all... Yeah, so if I... So I might need to be a bit more... I can mess with the nav mesh to make it so they turn around faster too, right? Because I think that's also kind of an issue, is just that if you see me and come after me, and then I can just get behind you, you suddenly can't see me anymore and don't come after me. Like, it's right on that angle there. Okay, so you... I'm like, the potions are not causing a problem, right? Because they're not nav mesh obstacles that carve out. Yeah. So none of that is causing issues. So that's another bug that I should fix too. At some point, is that the options... Gee whiz, options should close and not open on results screen. Holy heckums. Okay. Well, okay, that's another. That's I think the other reason I wanted to do the sphere was because of the fact that if you are behind the player or the enemy, well, no, because that's. Oh, that's okay. So if I do the nav mesh to make it so they turn around faster, that might also help solve the problem. Because I'm pretty sure that's what's causing it to turn slow, is that it's the nav mesh. Agent is... yeah, angular speed. So, angular speed. It's already at 120. I don't know what that means exactly, but... so, 360? So 3 times as fast, hopefully? Because I was finding that kind of goofy with the patrolling, is that they would start moving sideways once they hit the obstacle, and then eventually get around to moving the correct direction. Why? Okay, let's get rid of the boxes again. Okay, I could just do the crate frequency. It's just like a billions. Never used Unity's pathfinding and don't like it. It is finicky. Use a third-party plugin. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I keep trying to use like the first-party Unity stuff. Where that's, I think, kind of why that multiplayer game I made never really worked well, was because I was trying to use the Unity multiplayer that was not finished at the time. Okay, so you're locked onto me. Nope, you're not. Okay, and the run speed is supposed to be... I don't seem to be running much faster. Okay, no, give it like a 7. I want to make it so that it's distinctly... like you can tell that they're chasing after you. Have this one, you could try it in the future. Free version is good too. Okay. Yeah, using better systems and learning better things to use is entirely fine by me. I might just stick with this for now, just because it's a couple days until the end of the jam. I don't want to try to reuse a whole different pathfinding system, especially when this is mostly working. Okay, and I should probably... yeah, okay, so you're clearly coming after me. Problem is, if I move to the side, you stop seeing me. So... definitely stick with your thing right now. It has a learning curve, so that's why you said future. Yeah, okay. But do tween... well, yeah, seeing how you gave me a less than 2-minute video on here's how to use do tween, how to start using do tween, then... but like I said, I kind of wanted to finish this guard AI stuff. Okay, so maybe give me the nav mesh. What is it? Unity. But what's the Unity nav mesh something or other? Unity nav mesh agent. There we go. Okay, Unity nav mesh agent. And that will tell me what that angle is. Unity nav mesh agent. Angular speed, maximum turning speed in degrees while following a path. Which is why I was doing maximum rate at which the agent can turn around as it rounds the corner defined by a waypoint. The actual turning circle is also influenced by the speed of the agent on approach and also the maximum acceleration. It's because I really want the agent to be looking at you so that you can't just sidestep it. I mean, I can make it move faster. Yeah, because that's the problem right now, is it sees you, it comes after you, and then you step to the side, and it goes, oh, where'd it go? I don't know where he went. I guess I could increase the angle a bunch. Oh, it's still at 10. I was going to bump it up to like 45 or something, right? Okay, yeah, look angle's still at 10, so do like a 45. So that should be plenty of... Oh, you can still kind of just juke them. Like, I want you to turn around. Look at me. Ow. Ow. Oh, I was hoping for the album to be done, like, right around it. Yeah, because even if I up the angle, there's still an ability to just move around the guard easily enough. There's no obstacles or anything, and all I have to do is strafe in a circle, and they go, I don't know where he went. Where'd he go? Okay, if I bump the angle up even more, I mean, that'll help. Yeah, do a full on 90. I feel like it should be 45, but it said it's 180 is the full width. So let's do half of the width. Okay. And I thought I upped the turn speed by 3, but maybe I could increase it even more. Nah, it's still easy to just get behind you. And I could slow down the player a little bit, but that's not gonna help either. It's the dumb dad blasted nav mesh. You just need to turn a whole heck of a lot faster. Angular speed. Much greater. You turn on a dime. I don't entirely know what that means, but you turn very fast. So you're basically, if you see me, you look directly at me the whole time. That's still not doing anything. You dumb dad blasted mother flippin'. It is cool to watch them go fast, though. They speed up. Ugh. I mean, I guess I could do a look at the player if you are in. Because that'll be harder to get away from, like, turning. And if you put an obstacle in the way, that'll still be. Okay, so if it is chasing, how about a transform dot look at. No. Good guess, but no. Target. And that returns a transform. Yeah, that's always what I forget. So then... transform dot rotation? Rotates the transforms of the forward vector points at the world position. I have to set this though, right? Or no? There's one of them that, like, it's vector 3 something or other. That you actually have to do transform dot position or transform dot rotation or something. Well, let's just see if this makes it turn a little faster. As in, it'll look directly at the player if it happens to see the player. Because when there's nothing around in the world, it should just stick on the player and not escape, let you escape. So you see me. There we go, okay. So I cheesed it a little bit. Okay, and I might need to make that range a lot bigger too. Because it's like you should basically be able to see me. I can feel somebody yelling, use do tween! Use do tween for when they're looking at you. Yeah, that's a good idea. Not yelling at all. I still sensed it. So, now that that's a little cleaner, I wanted to increase the number. Just pitying. I'll get there eventually. Yeah, I'm getting into like break mode, but I'm like, no. I can take, it'll be lunch soon enough, and then I can go fold my laundry, and that'll be a nice break. I was increasing the distance of, not the player, the guard's ability to look at things. Guard. No. Where's the dumb dad blasted mother flippin' distance? Here. Oh, I never made it a variable. Herpy derp. Okay. Look. Distance. Because that needs to be a whole heck of a lot more. Look. Distance. Okay. Well, and I suppose I was seeing a spot that would have been good, a good spot for using tween there. Okay, now look at distance. We're gonna make it like 50 or something. So now you should still be able to crawl up behind a character. But if you get anywhere in front of them, oh, so now, yeah, so now they are, they'll actually look up at me now too. Okay, I need to decrease the move speed as well. Okay, yeah, that's everybody now. Okay, so let's bump it down to 1 guard and see if I can just stay behind a single guard. No, no, I can't. High pollen. Ruh-roh. Yeah, we'll see if I evolve. We'll see if I end up getting allergies as I age. I think my dad has some allergy problems, and I think he did get that as he got older. But I'm like, I'm sitting at 30 something here and haven't. I need you to be not looking at me. Don't look at me. I know I was saying for a while there, look at me. Now, I want you to not look at me. I'm finicky like that. I'm fickle like that. Okay, no. Okay, the distance is a lot better. I need, like, the patrol to be looking away. I might just start throwing obstacles back in the way again. Yeah, you guys just immediately see everything. We're gonna just start doing obstacles again, too. So, create frequency, get rid of all the zeros. That's my frustration with the patrolling stuff. Is that they just sit there and don't do anything when I'm like, okay, if there's no obstacles, you do it just fine, and I made it so that if you get anywhere vaguely near the goal... Oh, you entirely see me. That's a little goofy, but honestly, it's... So you didn't see me there. Now you saw me. The fact that they knock over all of the boxes. Okay, you don't look like you've seen me. You gonna knock down the boxes, you bastards? You didn't even need to. I thought I had the... Oh, I guess, yeah, the rigid body is frozen. But the... Okay, I see somebody there, and I don't think I'm in their line of sight. So then I can creep up on you. And you see nothing. And then we go around this way. And jump up in front of you, and there you go. You are now miffed. It's a little... a little glitchy. But that's better. Okay, so now... Because I wanted to do... So what happens if I do a la Dishonored? And I... go like so, and say... Your butt is now... infested with coins. That's... I could have phrased that differently. If I attach a coin to your back, okay, something like that. Well, I guess here, like, that's the coin pouch or whatnot. Okay, so that's... So now if I have a coin on the back of the character, can I pick it up? I should be able to. Yeah, I think I do want to mess around with having different treasure values too. Because I want to make a gold potion. It's very much like in my head that... Hello. I want to make a gold potion. So then if you find low value treasure and you throw a gold potion at it, suddenly it's better. Yeah, okay, so I probably need to make searching a little better because it is a little too easy to just cheese that. Oh, and then if I make it transparent... Uh-oh. They fell through the floor. Are you still after me? You are still after me, kind of. Yeah, okay, I need to make searching better for sure. Oh, I need to make it so you can't do that. Oh, I got rid of my cover. This is coming along. It's getting better and better. So searching obviously needs to improve. But my real question was... Get away. Get back, you demons. Okay, you don't see anything? Oh, you do see it. Okay, can I... Oh, you didn't see me, did you? Okay, good. See you... Where would the coin go? It's not attached, is it? So coin has physics, right? Yes. So I think I actually need to do this. And that will freeze it to the... I mean, hopefully that'll just slap a coin on the... And this is another one of those, like, I could actually just check the character when they spawn in if it continues to have a gold coin on its butt, but it's also more fun to try. That's the attempt. Is where'd you go? Hello? Oh, that's where you went. You sneaky bastard. Why are you not grabbing me? Okay, I obviously need to make searching better. I think it's because searching does a random point. So I think it needs to be you get 2. Okay, so you stay looking that way, right? Oh, you do have a coin on your butt. It just happens to be... Why did it rotate all funky? Huh. Nope, not the basic coin. I want the guard. 2. Not the guard, the coin. The coin that's on the guard. It is constrained, so how about don't use gravity? It's like if I make it a trigger, will the player be able to pick it up though? Collider.tag is coin. Does that work with a trigger though? Okay, so if I just make these triggers, this trigger, they'll fall through the floor though, right? Or will they? I'm pretty sure they'll fall through the floor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just watched all the coins disappear. So, coin. Coin. You are all through the ground. Yes. Okay. So, I can't make the coins into triggers. But I can make the butt coin here. I can make it a trigger. And then it should be able to stay on the guard though, right? Yeah, this is slowly veering into more and more Dishonored territory, but I had so much fun with that game. And I did not have as much fun with Mussolina, unfortunately. Yeah, you guys need to be able to search better. Why is this coin? Okay, so that's the answer is no, I can't pick up the coin, because if I look at this one... What? Oh, did I turn the guard into a trigger? I didn't mean to turn the guard into a trigger. Good to know that doesn't explode everything. Yes, okay. I turned the guard into a trigger. Okay, the coin, that was what I was messing with. So, coin. Why is it getting all off? I feel like if I freeze this, that should keep it attached to... Oh, it's keeping it attached to... Okay, I want to keep it attached to the clothes. There we go. So now it should actually rotate with the player instead of just kind of floating along. Okay, so now there's a guard. Are you looking at me? No. I think, unfortunately, you're looking at... Aha! It's still rotating funky. I'm like, why is it rotating funky? The coin... It does still have a box collider. But if I make it a trigger, then that causes issues. It needs the box collider, though. I should be able to grab the coin, though, right? Wait, I think the guard... Ah. The box on the guard is preventing the coin from being picked up. That makes sense. So, why in the heck am I using this box instead of the capsule collider? Is this going to cause a lot of issues? That also doesn't work. So, what if I shrink the radius? Dadgummit. I mean, Oh, okay, this means that the guard has to be, like, very much on top of you. But that's fine, whatever. Let's give it a go. Why is there another capsule collider? It looks like there's 2 capsule colliders. What have I done? For maximum confusion. I sense another capsule collider. Unless that is just the capsule collider, it seems... No, this is the capsule collider, so what is this... extra... Okay, let's just see how I broke things. I don't even have anything fun to eat for lunch. I don't have any good food to eat. Boo. Well, I do, but I have food to eat. I don't know if it's like super good food to eat. Okay, I'm gonna just fix that results menu bug, since I am now running into it. Okay, again, I was trying to do the guard AI and I got distracted by let's add coins, and now let's fix a bug. So, the results menu is triggered by here, I think, those results, yes. Show results should also options is its own thing. Options menu, set active to true, options intro, what's the other options? Animation. Options exit, that was gonna be my guess. But okay, and I mean, the problem is if it's... Oh, and not show results. Okay, so no, I made it so that it doesn't pop up if the show results is active. But so now this is if... Wait, where's the... So this turns it on if it's escape, but then where's the... Does it do like main menu then? Options? Wait, how in the heck am I doing the options then? Unless it was here? Oh, closing the options is on the options menu, right? For maximum confusion? Well, it's just because I have actual, like, other things on the options menu. Yeah, close menu. So this is if the options menu is active, then options menu close. So menu, show results, and then here is the if options menu dot active, then options menu, nope, options menu dot get component, options menu, and then close menu. There. Okay. So now what are you complaining about? It is get it. That's set active. Active self. Okay. Why do I have to add more words to this? It's just more things to type, you goof. Okay, so now if I keep doing what I was doing, does the options menu properly close? So now we piss off a guard, which apparently is very easy because I keep doing it. And then I open the options menu and see if it closes it. And this is why it takes forever to make a game. Okay, you're obviously right there. You sucketh. Because it set the... Okay, I lied. So, options menu is just set active to false. I would do an animation, but because of the fact that it pauses everything... And I like the pause. I like the fact that it pauses, but the fact that it pauses everything causes a lot of issues. Because it won't animate anything, because everything's paused. You mean something with tweens? Yeah, I suppose. Well, see, because that's the thing, is because I'm using the Unity animator here. And I'm like, so how do I incorporate that with the tween thing? But I guess I don't know exactly what all the plugin has. Okay, so now... Aha, there we go. So it just manually gets rid of it. And then, yeah, it restarts the scene, so then it should be totally fine. Ow. So, bastard sees me, I open the options menu, there we go. Wow, I'm entirely inside of its head. Not ideal, but whatever. Due tween, you can use its own time scale, ignoring time.timescale. Oh. Well, you already sold me on it. But you've sold me on it again. I'm getting closer to the, like, I need to do this now and not later. Actually, I think I'm getting close to just doing lunch and coming back is what I'm really thinking. Especially if I'm doing that, too. That's what you've been telling me? I didn't realize it was so robustly featured. I thought it was just makes your animation a little smoother, but I should have done it 2 hours ago. I mean, I'll be back doing the same thing tomorrow if morning works better for you, but I will also be back in like an hour or two after lunch here. Okay, so you chase after me. It's the searching problem. Stop. There we go. Yeah, so if I can break line of sight long enough, you stop coming after me. Okay, what was the next thing? Oh, searching. Yeah, because well, I also need the guards to like shoot you and stuff too. That's what I think is also gonna be a thing. But yeah, okay, so searching, I think it's because it does this random. Okay, it's because what I wanted to do is, you know what? Screw this. Just sit on the point that you last saw the player. Just camp it. If you see the player go to this position, just camp their position, and then if you get bored, go patrol again. That may or may not solve it. Because, well, it's the instant you disappear behind a box. I mean, they should still follow you to the point that... Dadgummit. Okay, I do need to make sure that you don't get immediately attacked. Okay, so you see me. I go behind a box. You're still trying to search for me. Why do I keep getting caught on boxes? This one test here. Oh, I need to make sure that tutorial is properly sized too. Okay, so there's guards. You've seen me. You've already seen me. There was another guard. Okay, I do need some audio for... Oi! We got a live one over here. Okay, so you have seen me. You were coming after me. And then I hide. You bastard. Okay, this is another one of those back down to one guard. Okay, so you've seen me and you have... Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Yeah, I think that might also be fixed with some level generation stuff too. It's also the thing. Headgummit, you bastards. Just chill. Let me see where in the heck you are. Okay, so we're gonna immediately jump on some boxes. There we go. Okay, you have seen me. You were coming after me. Okay, so now if I go looking around here, you are trying very hard to get at me. I can. Hey, I got it too. That's right, you bastard. Get wrecked. Oh, so that, wow, so that look angle is pretty wide, which is good. That is what I want, is so that they can see you from pretty far away. Okay, the searching should... Yeah, because that was the issue here, is that you do try to come after that position. You did see me, you bastard. Okay, so... So can I get behind you? No, you saw me again. You bastard. Aha, now you don't see me. Okay, so searching, I think, should cause you to spin in place. Okay, at this point, I think I'm ready for lunch. It's 11 o'clock. It's a bit of an early lunch, but I didn't eat breakfast. Because I haven't been eating breakfast. But, which has helped me lose a little bit of weight. But I hunger. I think it's also, I've been using brain food doing this. Okay, so we're just going to put that down as a next task. Is spin in place when searching. So basically when it's found its destination, when it's close enough to be within its destination, then start spinning in place. Okay. And the album finished. Okay. It's basically 11 o'clock, the album finished. And I'm in a good spot with this guard stuff. Patrolling, still broken. You dumb. Searching, I need to tweak a little bit, but mostly working. Chasing is working fantastic. Seeing the player and chasing them is working fantastic. Or, well, it is working good enough. I guess the fact that they lean back entirely when they see you is a little awkward. But okay, and then when I come back, I also want to do replace the character art and then add shooting. And that'll just be a stun. But okay, I'm gonna go eat. I will be back in probably a couple hours. Just because I gotta fold my laundry and I just want to take a break anyway, so. But bye, thanks for stopping by. Possibly have fun sleeping, depending on the time zone, but bye.